and welcome back to this channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup. This is a makeup I showed in a previous video where I've received a couple of compliments about how I got my makeup like this. So if you didn't know, I do have really oily skin and this makeup ensures that my skin lasts really well in the heat and in the rain. My makeup lasts all day without any oil really seeping through. Okay, so after I put my little hairband on to get my hair out my face, I'm going to go on to primer. The primer I like to use is the Benefit Professional Primer. This is the best primer for oily skin. And I just like to put this into my T-zone. So I mainly put this around my nose, on my forehead and on my chin. Okay, so the next thing I like to use is foundation. So my go-to foundation for oily skin is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I wear mine in the shade 3W2 Cashew. This is such an amazing foundation if you have oily skin. It lasts even in like 40-degree heat, was really good. So I like to put about 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand and apply this with a beauty blender. I'm also really sorry for my smashed mirror. I am aware I get 7 years of bad luck, but I literally got it like 3 or 4 Christmases ago, and then within like a week it smashed. And then my friend, she had the exact same mirror by number 7 and the same thing happened to her. It was super annoying, but it's only on the magnification side, so it doesn't bother me too much. Okay, so next thing I do is I move on to concealer. So the concealer I like to use is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I use mine in the shade Golden Beige when I'm tanned. I like to put this on the high points of my face and underneath my nose. Just where I literally naturally highlight or where I need a little bit more extra coverage, I like to put this concealer. Then I just like to blend this in with my beauty blender. Okay, so after my concealer is blended, I like to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I like to use the shade Light Sculpt in Havana just to contour out my face. I use this using a e.l.f. contouring brush and then I further blend it out with my beauty blender. Okay, so after my cream contour, I like to go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And I like to use this just set underneath my eyes and any places I get extra oily. The next thing I like to go in with is the Double Wear Estee Lauder Powder Foundation. I use this in the shade 3W2 Cashew. And I like to just put this all over my face to set my makeup in place to give a little bit more extra coverage, and also it makes my oils not seep through for as long amount of time. The next thing I like to use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder Foundation. I use mine in the shade 3W2 Cashew. I just like to use this as a normal powder all over my face. It adds more coverage as well as making my skin last longer without any oils seeping through. Next, I'm going to go in with contour. So the contour I'm going to be using is the Benefit Hoola Contour. And I'm going to be using this with the brush that comes in the pot. I just like to use this to just to set all the cream contour in place. And I like to blend this with a duo fibre face brush. Then I like to go in with bronzer, and the bronzer I love is the NYX Matte Bronzer. I use mine in the shade Deep Tan, and I just like to use this to bronze up my face even more. My favourite brush is the Real Techniques blush brush to use this, as it's quite a big brush just to bronze up your face. I just basically put this on my cheeks and on my forehead just to add a bit more colour. And then I use the same duo fibre brush. Next I go into blusher, and the blusher I use is the Benefit California Girl Brush. This is a really pretty peachy toned pink, and I just like to use this on the high points and apples of my face. I don't tend to just concentrate on my apples as my face is quite large and I don't want to accentuate that. And And then again, I like to use the Real Techniques True Fibre face brush, and I just like to blend this in to make it sure it's all seamless. For highlighter, I like to use the MAC Oh Darling's Ultra Extra Dimension Skin Finish Highlighter. This is really good if you are tan. It's a very goldy toned wet look highlighter, and I like to use this with the Real Techniques setting brush, and it's quite a small, precise brush to use the highlight. So I just take some on my brush and I put this just on the high points of my face. Okay, so the next thing is of course eyebrows. So the first thing I like to do is just take any spoolie. This is the one on my Goof Proof brow pencil, and I just like to brush my eyebrows. Then after I've brushed my eyebrows, I like to use the L'Oreal Paris Brow Pomade in the shade 104 Brunette, and I just like to carve out my eyebrows. Okay, so after my eyebrows are filled in, I like to go in with the NYX Eyebrow Gel in the shade Brunette, and I like to just brush this through my brows. I do sometimes conceal and carve out my eyebrows if they don't go too well, but today they haven't gone too bad, so I'm going to leave them how they are. And I'm just going to brush through my mascara. So just a heads up, because I'm not actually very good at eyeshadow, but I like to use the Estee Lauder palette, which I showed in my recent haul. And this is the Pure Colour MVI Cheek palette in the shade Nudes. I like to use this really toned goldy shade, which is shadow number 4, just all over my lid. I found the best way is literally push your finger in and apply with your finger on your lid, otherwise it's not very easily shown up. So I just roughly put this all over my lid, and then I take a Real Techniques base eyeshadow brush and I use the last shade, which is a matte brown, and I just put this in my crease. I then like to just take this blending brush. This is literally from Poundland, I think, but it's actually really good. I just like to blend out the matte brown even more. I then like to take my highlighter, which I used earlier, which is the MAC Oh Darling, and I like to put this on my brow bone and in my inner corner. So then after that has been done, I like to go in with any mascara and then apply some fake eyelashes. Okay, so after my lashes are applied, I like to go in with some mascara. So this mascara is great for bottom lashes if your mascara has some smudges underneath. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Paradise Exotic Mascara, just in black. And I'm going to use this just to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be using is just this Primark lip liner in the shade Lava, and I'm just going to use this to overline my lips slightly before I put on my liquid lipstick. So after I have overlined my lips, the liquid lipstick I love and will always use is the Maybelline New York Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 25 Heroin. If you haven't known these lipsticks and ever used them, they are fabulous. They last all day and you can barely get them off your lips when you want to take them off. You have to scrub really hard, but this is such a nice reddy toned orange, so I just like to use this all over my lips. Okay, so the final thing I love to do just to set my face is use the Urban All Night Setting Spray. I just like to use it all over my face just to set my makeup in place and to lock it and make it last all day and a lot longer. So this is the finished makeup. If you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe down below, and I will see you very soon. Bye!